Like it was so
Yeah.
precise how you had to like do that shit.
That's exactly how
That's what I
Skater
love about it.
XL is. Like, yeah, you're gonna suck for a couple of months, but then eventually you figure it out. You know what I mean? Just like
All
EA
the
Skate.
all the terrain looks fucking killer.
Oh, dude, the downtown Los Angeles map, it is
Hey, real
literally
quick, how do I sound?
you sound. Oh, we're live by the way already, and you sound fine. And
Sorry.
yeah, you sound fine. Uh, not as good as you would with a good nice. Why does Greg sound so much better than you, Hal? That's what I want to know.
Because I'm wearing in-ears today.
Oh, that's right, because Sean won't buy a pair of fucking regular earbuds. For fuck's sake. Good cunt of the Lord. All right,
It
anyway.
says,
$120. They're big lots, dude. Go get them.
Okay, here comes Nicky.
yeah.
Nicky's coming
They're
in
not the
now.
best. But
And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shit, the Anti-Ed 2 podcast. And we are here tonight with quite a random crew. In fact, this was a lot. Anyway, we're fucking here, and it's me and Nicky Stevens. How are you, my friend?
What up?
I mean, it's been a
Hey.
whole. I haven't talked to you in like 2 hours, so I hope all is well. Graig Briggs is also here. What's happening, buddy?
what up, dudes? What's up, Nicky?
What's up, Greg?
Yeah.
What's up, Greg?
Long time no see, brother.
Dude, I feel like I've talked to you because I watched the episode the other day. So
Really awesome, man.
No, that was Thursday.
Hell yeah, dude. That
There you go.
I've
It
got to
was great.
I thought
say,
today was Thursday.
yeah. I don't know if I told you, Greg, but in my opinion, that was the best thing we did so far. Was that episode with you and Gary? That was fantastic. But let's see if we can't top it tonight. Which
Tell you what, dude, it's pretty cool. Like, now that we're like all older and shit, me and Gary, especially, like being brothers, and him living in LA, like so far away, and me living here, and we're both kind of doing our own things. We keep in touch pretty often, but we kind of let each other do things. But it's really cool when we get to do shit like that because it's it's way it's way fun, and we get to talk like normal people, not like we're brothers in front of our parents. and
yeah,
shit.
because here's the thing. Too.
I could sense that vibe between y'all, Greg,
Yeah.
between you and Gary. I could sense like that
Yeah.
super positive brotherly vibe.
Yeah, dude, we're way tighter now, even though we're not close to each other, like physically.
Dude, and that's the good thing about these podcasts is because here's the thing: these days, especially with cell phones, smartphones, and everything else, most communication is like text messages or short calls. Like it's pretty rare to actually sit down with the homies and just have a real conversation for 2 fucking hours. You know what I mean? Like
4 hours.
like or 3.5 hours in our case, right? But yeah, that's just what I like about it because we have so much shit to talk about, but we never take the time to sit down and do it. And by virtue of doing this podcast, it forces us to sit here and have a good fucking time and make a little bit of money doing it. How about that? And speaking of which, yeah, thanks to everybody that subscribed today. Izzy is our newest VIP member. She should be here all the way from the UK, ladies and gentlemen. And even though we just met earlier today and I haven't even seen what she looked like, we already are planning on getting married. That's right. We're getting married and moving to the UK. That's my new plan.
So, Greg, guess where I went today?
You go to Lizard?
Yep.
Yeah.
You see that coping, dude?
Yeah, man, they fucking made that coping. They like, what did they do? They like surrounded a beer can with concrete.
Yeah, dude. So I helped them make all those beer cans. Like, we did it. So you just like they collect them. Like, I guess recycling's bigger here than it is in Houston or anything. So I was like, oh, why do you have all these cans? So they were like, dude, we're gonna make beer can coping. And I was just like, oh, dope. So you just take a can opener and you just open up the tops of the cans. You just fill them with cement, and then you pack them like you're kind of like packing a pack of cigarettes or some shit. And you just kind of tap it, and then you just let them set for a couple like days, and then you put them in water so they cure. It's a crazy process, but that shit is like butter.
Yeah, man. And they put it on today, and I was talking to him. It was fun. I
Yeah,
skated. I couldn't like I didn't want to skate like over there because they were working, so I stayed off on the side.
Look, I
Oh,
just took my first sip of whiskey in like years.
dude, Greg,
Thanks.
have I told you about the whiskey and orange soda?
How is that?
Yeah, you were just saying that earlier.
Yeah, okay, I did tell you about that. All right, dude, I talked to
What'd you say,
so
Nicky?
many people.
Said, how is that whiskey?
Well,
It looked like you were smelling sour milk.
It's Jim Beam, so it's not like the best quality. It's like a mini bottle.
yeah, that's like the second worst whiskey you can buy.
I know, dude, but I don't. I have wine and I'm out of weed, so I'm like, I mean, all I have is my pen, so I'm like, oh, fuck it, classy gentleman style.
Oh, and by the way, so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make any of the people on the show tonight get drunk, or help them along the way, for every $5 you donate in bits, which is so 100 bits equals $1. Just for those of you that are not too sure on what that means, but you can use PayPal. So you can donate $5 in bits, or you can donate $5 to our PayPal account, which is shredhell21@yahoo.com.
Yahoo.
Why is it not anti-ed?
because I had a semi-successful eBay business for a while with that. Anyway, it's a long fucking story. I made that email when I was like fucking 10 years old. So yeah, that's why the name is so stupid. But either way, for every $5 you donate, you get to pick one of us and force us to take a shot. Now, eventually, we're gonna get Malort and disgusting shit, so it's a little bit more fun for you guys. But yeah, so that is.
You'll get the Malort.
Well,
right?
yeah, I'll get them. I'm gonna have. Yeah, Aaron's gonna
You
send me
can
some
do all the
Malort
disgusting
actually,
shit, right?
which is fantastic. So, yeah, not only is he sending us Malort, he's coming on Shift Happens. Which, by the way, Shift Happens listeners, Shift Happens shirt are back in stock, and go to shifthappensradio.com. and hit that PayPal button, send $22.50, and I can't believe, you would not believe how often I have to say this. You have to tell us what size shirt you want. If you don't say the size, we don't know what to fucking send you. So please, tell us the size.
XL.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, folks. Anyway, so that's in stock. And necklace is not for sale, though. So now, I want to start here, right here. Greg, what's your social security number? We'll just give that out to the audience.
Tattooed right here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Holy shit. Dude, he actually has it tattooed on the inside of his lip, dude. That's fucking sick.
What?
Yeah, I forgot that you had that. Yeah.
A bunch of dumb tattoos, obviously.
Dude. Yeah,
yeah, Gary like he like took a video grab of your tattoo on your thigh.
I know, dude. He I think he loves that tattoo more than I do. Cause like when we're around, dude, he'll be like, dude, show people your dick tattoo.
That's awesome.
It's pretty funny,
dude.
I enjoy the attention.
Yeah, I mean that's a great. I don't care who you are. That's a great tattoo.
Nikki, what's your social security number?
Yeah, we'll post that too.
3, 7, 8, 6, 9.
So now, real quick, now I actually want to start it off like this. Nikki, Greg,
What?
when is the last time you two talked before right now?
I would have to say like probably 2007 or something like that.
Does that sound about right, Greg?
Unless I've seen you like randomly in between them.
I don't think so, dude. It would have to be later because the shop closed in 2008.
Oh, well then it would have been around there.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there, but not since then. That's
Word.
for sure. Unless like we ran into each other, like you said, at like college campus or some shit, like.
Yeah.
But I don't
Not
think
me at college. No way.
Yeah,
so.
you won't catch
Not
Nicky
in, not
dead
in
out of
Houston.
college over his dead body.
Fools are fools.
And mine. But see, that's why I love doing these shows, man. I love reuniting people, and it's just fun. I don't know. I like doing this.
All right. Well, let me ask Nicky this: did Graig ever hassle you over your monthly stipend?
Dude, I'm sure, but I can't really recall. I just know that I didn't really get any footage ever.
That's true.
Last Watching Me tape was like nothing. It was a few tricks, and I just performed a couple of times well at contests, and so they're like, "Oh yeah, you could get the team,"
Yeah.
And everybody knew you, and you
Yeah.
knew that you were good. So it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't matter if you had footage or not.
And I remember still buying, even whenever the Alley Cat decks were around, I was still buying pro decks like pretty often, and I would just give them at like, y'all would give me them for like $10 off and $15 off of the regular price. I remember doing that.
See, that's why you got to learn how to Bresler talk your way into free boards and wheels and bearings.
I also was just, I just wanted to skate the pro decks. I don't know why.
Now,
I remember that very specifically because Nicky was always just like, "Nah, I'm just gonna skate what I like. Like, it doesn't fucking matter."
Yeah, because like if y'all didn't have just the right size, I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't. I gotta skate the size that I like. So.
dude, the 8.25 Cadillacs, or no, the 8.125 rather, Cadillac boards were, or was it just 8s? Was it just 8 or 8 point? We had a couple of different sizes.
I can't even recall.
Yeah,
I don't remember
either.
I just remember that Cadillac board. I loved it, dude. Like, I was expecting it to be cheaply made, and maybe it was, but holy fuck, I loved those boards, dude.
Those were made at the Alien Workshop factory.
That's right.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were that
See, I told you they
like,
were good boards.
Yeah, they were all made there. It was through Acme, but it was all the same wood. So later on, I found out it's like, going through the industry I've been through now, it's like you learn about private labeling and white labeling and like these different things so that like businesses can get up. Like it'd be very expensive for each individual skateboard company out there, even the big ones, to have literally their own presses, their own machines, pay people to make them, press them, screen them, do all that. So most of them, there's like a couple different manufacturers, and they take the wood and they process it, and then like in this case it was like, so the Alien Workshop people, so it was like Alien Workshop, Habitat, Seek at the time, Acme, and then a couple other companies were all pressed in the same factory, but it was just like they'd have different molds for the different shapes of the board. So Acme had their shapes, and Alien had their shapes, and they would just change them, and they would have them. But what we could do would be private label them, meaning we would just buy one of the molds and shapes that they already produced there, whether it be Acme or Alien or whatever, and we can put our own label on it. And that's pretty much how it works in a nutshell. So it was really dope because when we thought about it, we were like, holy shit, we all got Alien Workshop decks, but
Yeah.
everybody does.
Wait,
Dude,
so
who didn't love Alien Workshop?
fuck
in their
yeah,
decks?
I still
dude.
do.
Especially, Greg, did you ever see that
Hey,
mine?
legit as fuck. Huh?
Did you ever see the video they did with Artosari in it, Minefield?
Yeah.
Fuck
course.
yeah. One of the I don't
He's
know,
like,
because I don't know
yeah.
which videos you fall asleep to or not these days, so
Oh,
I gotta ask.
one skateboard video, fall asleep to, that I don't even remember.
Dude, isn't that crazy, Nicky? Greg did not like I wouldn't say not like, but he slept every time we tried to watch it, he would fall asleep. During the
Where
America
were we
video.
watching it? That's also a good point to make. And was I stoned or not? These are all very good questions.
Indeed, indeed. And wait a minute though. So hey, what's happening, Maya? Thanks for hanging out. Um, oh, by the way, we got some more Shift Happen shirts in stock in case you want. Did we already send you one? Am I already supposed to send you one? I don't know. Let me know. I can't keep track. I need a fucking manager, folks. This is getting out of control. Now, Greg, what? Hold on though. What happened to Acme? Are they still around?
I have no idea.
I don't think they are.
It's worth a Google. You could Google it.
I could. I'm just too lazy.
I wonder. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I think I do owe my shirt.
So many things, Acme things out there. What a great brand, though.
Yeah, it's a good name too. And yeah, that Maya's correct. I need an intern. That's what I need, ladies and
Y'all
gentlemen.
remember media skateboards?
Whoa, yeah.
It was like
Media.
an Acme brand, kind of like an off-brand.
Dude, what was that local Houston company that Thomas Hudson was on and
Instrumental.
Instrumental, yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that wasn't
yeah.
it. Was that a company though, or was it just a video?
That was the name of the video.
No, they
Yeah.
That was the name of the video. What was the brand?
they made boards
Wasn't it
though at one
Instrumental?
point. Remember? Like it was a brief run, but they did have boards.
I'm not sure, but this is why we need Thomas Hudson on the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's definitely gonna be happening, folks. Unless he just doesn't want to come on. Other
he'll
than
have
that,
to do it.
yeah, we plan on having him
Awesome.
on as well. And yeah, we need Anti-Ed is hiring, not hiring. We're looking for interns, free internships, and this will look so great on your fucking suck record that you worked for Anti-Ed too. Absolutely. So, Greg, are you aware at all? I think I asked you this the other day, but are you aware at all of what Nicky is doing with his life right now? I'm guessing not.
Not really.
Dude, Nicky,
I'm
can
not
you-
doing much of anything.
No, you are. Let's put it this way: Nicky is the most truly free human being that I know on this planet right now because of the lifestyle he has chosen to take up, and I have such mad respect for what you're doing right now, Nicky. So, Nicky, let the folks know because we got into it a little bit the other time on the show, but we didn't really get into the full tilt boogie. So. Let's let the folks know what the fuck you've been up to these last several months.
Well, I just quit all my jobs, and which were like none anyways. I was working as a yoga instructor in Austin, and going to different apartment complexes and teaching little classes here and there, and then doing massage therapy. And whenever all this COVID stuff happened and they told everybody shelter in place, lockdown, I felt a little claustrophobic, I guess. And so I realized that I didn't really have any roots. And so I just gave a 30 days notice and started researching like how to live in my car. And then now I just live in my car and I don't work really. And I'm just kind of coasting on money that I've saved up. And yeah, I left in like May 4th. And then just went to Colorado, went to California, all over. Now I'm in Florida, like visiting my grandmother. That's the short of it. That's the long and short of it in a way. And yeah, what else do you want to know, Brian?
Yeah, that's pretty much. And but the other thing is, whenever you do run out of money, you still have your online yoga classes that you can teach, right?
No, well, I just go back to Austin and
Oh, perfect. Because
I see my old massage clients and stock up a little bit of money, and then I can leave and go back out on the road, you know?
yeah, well, so me and Mason were talking for several hours earlier today, and yeah, we kind of want you to like come back. And by kind of, I mean greatly.
Well, I kind of want to play, like, definitely. So we'll just see what happens.
But like I was telling Nicky, I'm sorry. What I was telling Mason was like, dude, you know me. I can Bresler talk anybody into doing anything. Even if I'm wrong and they know that I'm wrong, I can still convince you that I'm right. But not with Nicky. And especially, like, I don't want to be the person that convinces you to stop doing the awesome shit that you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see how this turns out, and I'm so hyped on your situation. So, yeah, live free and fucking do your thing, man. But at the same time, fuck, we wish you could be in Austin too, you know?
Dude, I wish there was...
we need that guitar player, buddy.
Yeah. I want to play. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll build and cross that bridge when we get there. I don't know what that means.
We had just way too much fun. Like, there's no way I can't do that again.
Hadouken! Exactly. And Hadouken. Yes.
Hadouken.
Yeah, we had so many Hadouken parties and dude, just our weekend ritual of practice was awesome. Jamming, meditating, going outside, staring at the stars, jamming, meditating, taking a shitload of this and that, meditating more, jamming, and just staying there for like 2 or 3 days at a time. Man, I miss that shit.
Psychedelic prog band?
Dude, man.
Dude, we
we
were a mess, but we could get through we could play some music every once in a while.
Well, you and Mason were a mess. I had my shit down. I just want to make that very clear. Well, how could I not? I wrote all the shit.
Our music was a mess sometimes, but you were a mess. Like
okay, that's fair to say. That's fair to say right there. And
yeah, I was there for some of those practices, and it was messy.
Yeah. Oh, but you never went to the original practice spot that we had. That was where all the magical shit went down. Including the time warp, of which we talked about the other show.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came kind of on round 2, and we just knew that it was already deteriorating pretty good at that point.
Yeah, you missed us in the prime. When we were in our prime, that was the most fun I've ever had in life, I think. Was you and me and Mason, dude.
It was pretty good.
Studio, where you guys at? Still Francisco's?
What's that?
Oh no, we were in Austin. There was this place. It's like Francisco's, but it was a different place in Austin. Yeah.
It was down off of what was it, First, or was that Congress?
Yeah, my brain's too stupid to remember the street.
It was over on First by like Sagebrush and shit, right?
But we, me and you remember Graig? We used to have that spot over there at Francisco's too for the other band.
Mm-hmm.
And actually no, that was the same band. So I'm just now putting this together. So when I moved to Austin,
wasn't that?
Because Nicky, I don't know if you know this.
Did you guys move into me and Robbie's spot with Ryan and Timmy?
Yeah, for a brief bit. For a brief bit. Yeah.
And then it became like your spot after we all bailed.
Yeah, and then after you all bailed,
and you and Schimmel were in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then what's his name took it over after that. And but anyway, so Nicky, I don't even know if you ever knew this, but Graig was actually the last guitar player before we brought you in, Nicky.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of that was a pretty brief period of time, right, Graig?
Very short.
Yeah. It's very. That was right before I moved to Austin, basically.
Did you move to Austin? I thought you moved to California. Or no, you just gotten back from LA.
Yeah, I had just gotten back from California.
And you came to Houston.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got this band. I have this whole fucking record. We got everything like lined up, and I just need you to learn some fucking songs.
That's
and
it.
I was like, all right.
That's it.
Like, I got nothing else to do. Fuck it, let's do this.
Yeah, dude. And
that like playing music with people.
Dude,
at that point.
Yeah, those were fun times. Those were fun times too, man. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And we got to especially. Holy shit! Wait, hold on. Let's figure this out right now. Cause Graig, you live in Austin now, and Nicky doesn't live in Austin. So how would you like to be our bench warmer guitar player until Nicky comes back. and then
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back before you even get to Austin.
dude, I'm gonna be there in like 5 weeks. What are you talking about?
I'm coming back for Christmas, bro.
Oh, well then you might beat me there. Okay, but what about a bass player?
You're moving back, right, Brian?
Oh yeah, I'm straight up moving back to Austin. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about playing bass, Greg?
I mean, I can play it.
Yeah,
But
I know you can.
I don't know.
But would you want to?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing musically right now because, like, as you guys know, it's always been like a passion of mine. Like, I've played music in bands and I've toured and done everything in the middle of like my careers and all the in and out spots and shit. But like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of like, I've sold off most of my equipment aside from my actual guitar. Like, so I still have my guitars.
Oh,
You have
And I'm like, I bought a little mini orange like practice amp
yeah.
so that I can like still play and have some distortion because like from the last time Brian heard me play guitar, I then played in another band and I got way better, dude. Like on that fucking guitar. So like, and then for a couple of years, like I couldn't do anything. I lived with my girlfriend and like we just lived in places where I couldn't really have like a big rig. And I didn't have a band, so we didn't have a studio, so I just didn't do it. Just played a lot of acoustic, did a bunch of folky shit. But now I'm like, I want to fucking play some rock and roll, god damn it, dude.
yeah.
So my buddy Andy, who you probably met today, Sean, the dude with the gold teeth and all the fucking tattoos.
I met Andy.
Dude, Andy's like one of my best friends. I've known that dude for so long. He's cool as fuck. And that's the guy. Our bands used to like go on tour together and play a bunch of shows and stuff. But we were talking about like, dude, I was like, let's start a fucking like sludge band, dude. Like High on Fire, but slower, like Sleep. Matt Pike's other band, but like some fucking metal shit. And he's like, you can't do that in Austin. It's so boring. I was like, God damn it.
No, that's
well then let's do this. Then he's like, no, too many hipsters. And I'm like, fuck, what can you play in Austin?
No, Greg, that's bullshit. Whatever he told you about
play
that.
What you want to play.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I know that. I think we're just joking as far as like a marketing kind of like, let's play a bunch of gigs. Well, no, everybody's gonna hear fucking like, yeah, we play whatever we wanted anyway.
Dude,
but
and well, I'll tell you what, Greg, and I'm not just talking. You know, it doesn't have to be like fucking. You know, it doesn't. What I was getting at is, let's just jam. Like, forget about the business and the goals. Like, let's just fucking jam. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I love jamming. I also like entertaining, like you do too. I love like. There's a way different feeling from like jamming with your homies to then presenting that to an audience and then like fucking having just as much fun as if you were jamming, but in front of an audience.
Yeah.
That's like the epitome, dude. It feels so good.
Yeah, that's
people's like head banging and shit. You're just like, yes, dude, fucking yes.
That's what I live for, man. That's my favorite feeling in the world is playing on stage, man. I know some people get nervous on stage, but for some reason I'm the opposite. Like I can't get enough of it. Like, and when our shows come to an end, it's just like, fuck. Like I almost get depressed. Like it's like, damn, I just want to keep playing the show. And,
that's awesome, bro.
And oh, by the way, Nicky,
this is the intermission. We'll play this set again in 20 minutes.
And so, by the way, Maya in the chat room says Nicky has the best hair. He looks like the weird science guy.
Yeah.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
No, I look like the guy who's like
just a mad scientist in general.
Oh, Ancient Aliens.
Giorgio Tsoukalos. Yeah, Nicky Tsoukalos.
Yes.
Nicky Tsoukalos.
Oh, that was totally it.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Dude,
do y'all see this animation I made?
Yeah, we're seeing it.
Yeah.
And it's playing because my computer can handle it now with this capture card. This is fantastic.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Just hammering your board together.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a skateboard when your head was in the way, and I was just like, Is it killing an animal or what the fuck is going on? I see a hatchet.
Oh shit.
So I think what's happening in that scene there is Nicky was tripping on mushrooms and thought that skateboard was like a pig or something, and he was trying to kill it to eat it. I think is what
and
was
the
happening.
and the fairies were telling me to strike it with the axe, but not with the sharp side, with the blunt side.
Yeah.
But I'll tell
Make
you
them
what,
really
man.
feel it.
Speaking of Giorgio Tsoukalos, despite well, it's probably not too surprising, but dude, that dude knows how to party, son. Let me tell you, that dude gets buck.
That's the dude with the poofy hair, right?
Yeah, the guy with
Yeah.
all the memes. Yeah.
I would love to have a career in like a fucking in the title of like fake science, like UFO expert. Come on, they're like, or what is his little title? It's like the lamest, fakest shit.
Yeah, that's the.
You're only one.
You need government clearance to be a UFO expert.
One of those guys.
I mean, every once in a while they'll have somebody legit like Graham Hancock or Michael Cremo, but yeah, most of the time it's just filler. I mean, dude, it's 11 seasons old or 12 or 13 seasons old now. Like, how many?
It's too theoretical for me, dude. Like,
yeah.
Until they have like Graham Hancock or somebody like scientist on there, I'm like, okay, yeah, like I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably right, but you're just.
There's too much jumping to conclusions on that show is the problem.
There you go. That's better said.
Yeah.
Hey Brian, can I share my screen?
No. I'm just kidding. Absolutely, yeah. Of course.
You gotta enable it.
Oh, do I? Okay. Let me see. I'm not seeing a way to enable that.
Make sure you fill in the empty audio here.
Yeah, I don't see an option to.
Thanks, Greg. He's helping with the burps.
Yeah, I don't think. I can't figure out how. Yeah, I don't know how to do. I don't know how to let you do that.
Aw.
Why were you gonna? I could show it, unless I don't have it. What is it?
Well, I just wanted to show a clip. The file is like 4.5 gigs. So.
Oh yeah, well that's. I don't think we're gonna make that happen.
Never mind. Never mind.
But there's shit. Hold on, let me. I can share.
Mike, Brian, I feel like you're not looking right now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
See,
what, you found it?
Give up on
yeah, try sharing it now.
Okay.
Wait, how long is this video if it's 4.5 gigs?
What's that?
You said 4.5 gigs?
4K, bro.
All right. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just see what it is.
Let's see if it works.
And let's see if it works. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Nice. Yeah, so me and
8 minutes long.
Sean went to House Park like what was that, like almost a month ago now? 3 or 4 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Some shit like that. And here's a small clip of we got Sean coming up right here. Here he goes. He was trying nose grind. And he did get it.
Oh yeah, I saw that live.
So here comes Nicky.
Yeah, I got this front smooth.
Yeah.
Bro. Butter.
I worked for that one too, didn't I, Sean?
Yeah, with the hurt toe.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would try on it, but I probably wouldn't do it.
So I'm gonna find the files of Sean. I'll show you in a minute.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Where all the kids smoke weed there.
I'll tell you what. The,
You have to kick them all
Dude,
out.
they don't even care. They smoke weed like right at the entrance.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny. It's like, I guess that's where all like the teenagers smoke weed is in that back corner.
That's where we and
Like,
Sean read that.
But
We
hey,
had
Every
to
time I
kick
go
people
there,
off
there's
that
like a bunch of
bitch.
little teeny bopper little girls, and some they're all got to be in high school, maybe in college, or and they're all just like sitting there. They definitely can't drink, that's for sure. Go to a bar, and they're just like smoking weed, think they're all cool back there, and I'm just
And
fucking
apparently
smoking.
the
I smoke a
cops
joint
don't
wherever
do
the fuck
shit.
I go. I don't give a shit, But it's just funny. It's funny to see because when we were kids, we probably did the same shit, and there's probably adults like,
oh my God,
smoke weed.
Graig and Nicky.
What?
Have you ever seen that video on YouTube? It's just called "Don't Do It in the Park," and it's the funniest, most hilarious kick out lecture I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, it's
No, I've
legendary.
never seen it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna change your life because it's so fucking funny. After the show, I'm gonna send you the link.
Is it a skit or is it like somebody
No,
going
it
off
was
on
a
someone?
real, legitimate kick out. It was snowboarders skating
Fuck
a
yeah.
spot, and the dude is so fucking hilarious. I showed Sean earlier, and
It was snowboarders.
yeah, they were trying to
Yeah.
snowboard some handrails and trying to ride on trees and stuff. And this dude came up, and he just started saying the most ridiculous shit. He's like, "I have to deal with this every time the snow comes out. Listen, every time it snows, my dick takes a beating with this shit. Listen, don't do it in the park. Just fucking go." And he just goes off for like 5 minutes and says the most craziest shit. He's like,
You know who showed us that?
if you're riding on a tree, then you might as well be fingering my baby sister. All right? You understand what I'm saying?" And
That was Mason that showed us that.
yeah, and that's why dude, yeah, Nicky, I totally forgot about that video until I talked to Mason today, and he brought that up, and it took me
You
like,
need to send that to me, please.
yeah, oh, Greg, you're gonna laugh so fucking hard, especially if you smoke a good old bowl right before you watch it. Speaking
I'm
of
gonna
which,
share it on
myself.
the internet.
Dude, it's
Be cool
honestly,
with
if
that.
you just look up "Don't Do It in the Park" on YouTube, it pops right up. It's from like 10 years ago, and it's the best. And dude, I would love to get those dudes on the show just for like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes and just relive that moment with them and see how that all went down. That'd be fun to do sometime. But let's see. Maya says that Smith grind was boss, Nicky.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I don't think she knows what a Smith grind is, but she recognizes quality when she sees it. And she definitely saw it. Oh, but that was the other thing, Nicky, is so the audience could see it, but it was skipping frames because I'm still using my old computer. But come Monday, it's going to be perfect. So we'll be able to share more clips like that. But yeah, that's the kind of cool shit we can do on here. But all right,
man.
smoke them if you got them, or smoke it if you got it. Am I the only one? Okay, that's all
No, I got it.
right.
Yo, House Park is like, it's like a party every night there. It's crazy.
Oh.
I'm like looking through my shit. I'm like, I want to share clips. What clips do
Oh, and Maya says she's on some edibles right now herself. Good deal.
Love
Now you're on the level.
Man, they even have the billboard you can see off 35 here. Medical cannabis in Texas. Such&such.com, whatever it says.
Yeah, but you
has
have,
a license number and everything.
yeah, but you have to have like leprosy or some crazy shit like that in order to get it.
It's not that great. It's only 0.1, like 1% THC.
Oh, that's
The new
right.
hype is Delta 8. I haven't read too much on it, but I know it's like an intoxicating one. It's just not the main one. The main one's Delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol. And then there's THCA, THCV, but there's also Delta 8 THC. And that one, for some reason, isn't illegal. And when they extract it to that, so now you're seeing like a bunch of like the pot shops around town and then around Texas, like carrying these Delta 8 cartridges legally, just because they haven't outlawed it yet. And then you can apparently get high off that.
So, Greg, see, Greg knows so
But
much
we
about
wouldn't
the.
suggest that.
Well,
I
so
mean, just the regular shit, dude. But whatever.
now, so when on one of our earlier episodes, it was me and Sean Himmel, and so we made a big bet, and so and I want to know what your prediction is, Greg, because I predicted that within 4 years, weed will be legal in Texas. Sean, I forgot what you predicted, but Sean Himmel predicted it would be by 2028. When do you think it's going to get legalized in Texas, Greg, with all of your knowledge on the subject?
Next governor election, when we kick Greg Abbott out and vote for Matthew McConaughey.
Shit, I'd vote for Matthew McConaughey. Fuck yeah. What?
Every Texan would vote for Matthew McConaughey. It would be the biggest landslide in like election history.
Fuck yeah, and
right? And then he would be like, "All right, let's smoke some weed." Like,
so when is the new governor election? Is that in 2022?
It comes every 4 years, opposite to the presidential election.
So like this year? Oh wait,
2 more years.
2 more years, right?
2022.
Yeah.
I had predictions about this, and I was hoping it was going to be this year, but so much crazy shit's happened that it really got kind of pushed. I mean, they finally legalized hemp growing in Texas. That only happened.
Oh, well, that's good in itself.
Yeah, so you can grow industrial hemp in Texas, which is awesome. And that started this year. This year was the first ever grow season they had. And that's pretty interesting. It's just kind of weird because, like, we're surrounded by it. Every state around us has legal cannabis. It's just stupid. We can make so much fun.
I know. Even Mississippi decriminalized it and is doing medical
Every state
marijuana.
is pretty much just decriminalized it, except like Idaho and fucking North Dakota and shit like that. Actually, I think North Dakota did legalize it. Like, we're so far behind. It's so stupid.
And yeah, I know. And dude, Washington D.C. decriminalized mushrooms. I'm so hyped on that, dude. And God knows if anybody needs a mushroom trip, it's those politicians in D.C. So holla at Washington D.C.
I think so if you want a prediction, I say in the next 2 years. I think like 2022 will be voted into.
And
there is though good news. Good news is that because I've been to a couple of the meetings with like the Commissioner of Agriculture and some senators, state senators are there, and I try and keep up with it as much as I can. That's actually part of the reason I moved to Austin too, is just to be closer to the government stuff for when they do legalize cannabis, so that my brand itself can just kind of be in the mix of that. Dude. But like there is a new Texas state senator who I believe he just got voted in, but or re-election, I don't remember. But it's his big thing. But he's already submitted, and there's a couple of different bills submitted to go into vote next year.
Right.
And we could see it next year, but knowing the way Texas works and how the voting works and how they do their sessions and those Senate meetings and stuff, like there's only so much time in the year that they meet in those things and will actually pass bills. So it might happen, but it's probably more likely going to happen in the next 2 years.
Yeah, and that's what Maya in the chat room, that was her guess. She said 2022 for Texas. And
for Texas.
Yeah, and
if it takes longer than that, dude, I'm fucking moving. Fuck that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Seriously, for real, dude. But I can't.
For real, dude. Like it's been too long. I've had this business for 3 years already. It's been like come to fruition, like plus all the research, and it's just like they've had a medical bill for 2 years at least, It's just stupid, dude. All the rules are already written. It's fucking Graig, Gavik, and Dan Patrick. They're the fucking worst. They need to get voted out for cannabis laws. Only, and that's what I'm talking
about. What's happening?
That's Nick. Hey, Nicky, your music. We can hear your music.
Oh, you got
it. But man, what was I gonna say?
Let's see.
Oh, I mean, there's nothing like that feeling of going in a dispensary and like seeing all the options that you can choose from.
And plus, you know what you're getting. You know exactly what you're getting. And dude, like, I can't tell you how many times after living in California and going to weed shops, like, and then I'd come back to Texas and be like, hey, do you have green crack? Like, that's my favorite shit. I buy it all the time in California. And be like, I'll let you know when I get it. And then a week later, they call me, hey, got that green crack. And I'll go up to get it, and I see it and smell like, dude, this is not green crack at all. Like, and so just think about how often that happens to all of you out there in Texas. All the fucking
quality
time.
Control is hard, yeah.
Yeah. And because how could they know? They don't fucking know. They just got it from a drug dealer who just said a name and gave it to him, and then he probably got it from somebody else who just said a name, you know.
My guy actually clips and buys from the dispensaries and ships it out to himself. So I know my shit legit.
Ah, well, that's good. That's good. And you know what else what's great for me about Texas legalizing it, not only for all the obvious reasons, but half of my criminal record will be gone once it's legalized. Shit, in fact, the first time I got arrested was with Nicky. And we both got arrested for shit that wasn't ours. Both of us.
For pot?
And the people whose shit it was got let go.
Tell me this story, dude.
Dude,
oh, shit.
Yeah, Nicky, why don't you tell it?
Oh, boy.
How old were you guys?
I was 18. I was a senior in high school. Nicky just graduated. He was like right out of high school.
Yeah, so I was still 18 as well. Yeah, so dude, I went to the park to go skate. Brian's up there. As soon as I get there, man, it starts raining. It's like, fuck. So me and Brian are like parked across the street at that little empty dentist office, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, for some, like, I was just like, hey, I got some weed. You gonna smoke some weed? Like, yeah. And so me, Brian, and who else? There were two other stupid kids in the car.
So
like,
it was
call him out, Brian.
Dude, it was I'm trying to. It was Cruz in the back right. And no, Cruz was in the back left, and then I forget his name, but remember the kid who had a dented in chest? That tiny little kid?
He was the worst.
Yeah, he was pretty annoying. But yeah, I hope he doesn't hear this, but he was kind of annoying back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the reason why we got pulled over, but we'll get to that in a second. So continue with the story, Nick.
Yeah, so for some reason I decided to drive Brian's fucking Explorer. Like, I don't know why. I was just like, I'll drive. Brian would probably be like, I don't want to drive. So I did. I don't know what happened. I didn't mind. I was just cruising. So we turn right by the police station and start driving, and we don't even get past the police station. And that stupid little kid, he's in the back right, so back passenger, you know?
Yeah.
And so imagine the big, you know, and you go like this in front of the window, in front of the police station. Sure enough, the cop just pulls out right at that exact time, gets right behind us. And what does Brian say? He's like, oh, and I got a tail light out or some shit. And we got in.
Wait, so you were driving Brian's car?
Yeah, I was driving Brian's car.
Yeah.
And so we get to the stop sign that tees into. So we're looking at Creekwood, and the dude puts his lights on. Fuck! So I turned left and just start driving.
That's right.
I just didn't stop until we got we went all the way to the next stop sign and then made another left and went down like 4 houses. And then I stopped because I told the kid, because they were freaking out back there, and I just told them, just relax. Relax. And they were jumping and doing cartwheels and stuffing stuff into all the stuff. Like
everything you're not supposed to do.
Yeah. And so that's why I was trying to calm them down before we got pulled over all the way.
Yeah.
And so, dude, do you guys remember that cop? I forget his name, but he was kind of shorter. And he came into Kingwood.
Officer Garcia.
The 5th Ward or some shit. And he just started arresting all of our friends.
Yeah. Fucking Garcia.
Do you guys remember that shit?
Yeah, Officer Garcia, I'm pretty sure was his name.
Okay, if that was his name, whatever it was. So
where did he start arresting everyone?
He was just making arrests like crazy on people, pulling people over and finding drugs on them. It went on for maybe like a year. And yeah, and you weren't safe in Kingwood. Always watching out for this tiny little cop. And
was he planting drugs on everyone?
No,
or did you guys all have weed on?
Everybody in Kingwood had drugs on them.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He was just actually searching everybody. He was searching people, and so I can't name them off the top of my head, but I know a lot of people who were arrested by him.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember, Nicky, but he told us, so after we got arrested, so here's, first of all, Nicky got arrested for Cruz's Vicodins, and then I got arrested for the other kids' weed. And then since they were minors at the time, they let them go. And the only reason they arrested us was because we were over 18. Basically.
Whenever I got out of, this is what happened. So we finally pulled over on that street, and cop was practically hauling balls up to the door. And by the time I'm to complete stop, he's right there. And so I just opened up the door,
should have floored it, dude.
And I had a little bag of weed, and so I pulled it out, and I said, "Hey, this is all I have." He was like, "Put your hands away! Don't dig in your pockets!" Blah blah blah. And I was just having, "This is all I have. This is what I have. This is not my car." Blah 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 blah. And he puts me in the handcuffs. Other cops show up quick because the police station's right there. And so they're pulling everybody out and separating us and asking us questions and all this shit. I get put in. I get put in the cop car first. I'm just sitting there, waiting. Quite a while goes by. All this hubbub, and then Brian comes in eventually, and I was like, "There he fucking is! Finally!" Somebody else had to go with me, you know. And those other 2 little shits got let go. And yeah, the Garcia dude was he said, "Okay, I'm not going to charge you for the pills because I know they're not yours. You showed me what you had whenever you got out of the car." This was on the way to there's more story to just driving to the jail, but he said that that's on the way to the jail. That's not what happened. Whenever I got to the jail, I was charged with the Vicodin and with the weed that I had on.
Damn. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
And do you remember? Okay, it went away. Do you remember that when he drove us, right when we left where we got arrested, he intentionally ran over a squirrel?
Yeah.
Went out of his way to run over a squirrel.
He was driving 75 to 80 in the suburbs in North Woodland Hills, because we went out. I remember he went all through the neighborhoods because we got arrested all the way by the police station, right?
Yeah.
And then he went through all the neighborhoods, all the way around to North Woodland Hills to get out from that main road. I forget the name of it, but all the way straight down that road he was going like 70 or 80, and he saw a squirrel, deadlocked his eyes on it, and turned and like went for it, and sure enough, crunched that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Golly.
He is an angry person.
Yeah, I mean, he must have been hyped up on steroids and Viagra and fucking everything else, dude.
And
One
he
of
was
those
so
fucking
stoked
dudes.
to have arrested a couple of hoodlums. Like, he was so stoked.
Dude, and you know what's even funnier is, two funny things. The day after we got out of jail, this was back when we just went to the skate park every day, right? That's just what you did. And and I remember I pulled up in the Stoat parking lot because the other one was like full or whatever. And right as I get out of my car, I hear Nicky yelling from the Kingwood Park, "Brian Bresler, I'm gonna punch you in the face!" And then I yelled from across the street, "Dude, please don't punch me. I'm so sorry."
Dude, okay, let me explain what happened.
Yeah, let's explain that.
So we get to jail, and of course I get charged with this stuff. I'm pissed because I think that they're Brian's pills at the time, and so I'm super pissed. And what else happens? Oh yeah, dude, this was like December 17th or 18th.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. It was like one of those 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was Christmas time. There was so many arrests being like the jails get way more full around the holidays. Like, they're just arresting a lot more people. I don't know what the hell it is, people stealing or what. But they took us all the way down to county jail in downtown Houston, like one of the pretty shitty ones, like the main downtown Harris County.
Yeah, that place sucks.
And we went through processing for about like 32 hours before seeing a judge.
Seriously.
And we finally got arraigned, and they were like, okay, they take you in front of a TV and you talk to the judge, and they tell you what you're charged with. And a lot of people get let go on a PR bond, which is just, they say, you sign this paper and you can leave. So they called me, and they gave that to me and Brian and a bunch of other people that were like in our group as we were being moved and pushed through different pods and units and stuff like that, where they were waiting to process us. So they told us 12 hours and you'll be out. It'll take 12 hours. You'll get the PR bond. They'll let you out. So we were like, sweet. That would be like a total of 2 days in jail, 48 hours and shit like that. Like 11 hours and 50 fucking minutes passed or something, and finally dude walks through the door. He's like, hey, everybody I call in this room has a PR bond, you come to the front, blah, 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 we'll take you out. They start going down the list. It's in alphabetical order. Brian's called like nearly right away, fucking Bresler. They start calling down, and they get to the S's, man, which is me, and they say some S name starts with an A, and then they skip down to like a T. I'm like, what the fuck? They didn't call my name. I definitely got a PR bond. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Damn.
And so
that's right, because you were in there. I think you were in there like more, like almost a day longer than I was.
I was in there like 3 more days longer.
Yeah, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I got out on Christmas Eve. But what ended up happening was there was a mess up in the paperwork, and those hydrocodone, the way that they like, somebody marked it wrong as they were weighing it, and it said like 2.56 grams is what it was supposed to say, and instead it said 256 grams. There was no decimal point. And so I ended up, like, they were like, oh, we're not letting this guy go, you know? And so I got dressed up into the orange jumpsuit, go down and change to the other jail, man. And they put me up. Luckily, it was just like a juvenile unit, pretty much. It was people between 17 and like 19 or something like that, or 17 and 21. I forget, but it was young people, you know? And yeah, it was just like it was actually so nice to finally get there. Like it was so much better than the county jail. Oh my god. Uh, but dude, one of the first things that happened is I got there at 2 in the morning or some shit. Finally get the rest on my little, like, get an actual little pad in my own little space where that's my space, not anybody else's. I can sleep there. You know what I mean? It feels kind of good after 2 days of just being pushed around in concrete. I was all happy, but they wake you up at 4:30 to eat. So I barely slept at all, and woke up, went down, and was so happy at breakfast. They gave me like these a little 4-pack of the chocolate frosted donuts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, nice.
You know those frosted chocolate donuts?
Hell
And they
yeah.
gave me a milk. And between those, like, come on, donuts and milk, I was so fucking happy. And I tried to like pick around the other stuff. It was not very good. There was like a hard-boiled egg. There was an apple, which was, it's not bad. And then there was like some nasty egg product that I tried to push around in some grits or some shit. Not very good. But anyway, so like I said, I was excited about the donuts. Dude, the biggest guy out of the corner of my eye starts walking towards me. He's got to be over 6.5 feet. He's not real bulky or anything, but he's definitely the tallest, biggest guy in the place. Huge black, dark-skinned fella walking over towards me, and he comes up, starts getting really close, and he goes, "Hey, hey!" Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, I look up, like holding on to my donuts. He's like, "Hey, let me get you a sweet thing."
Oh, shit. Let me get your sweet thing.
I start kind of cracking up a little bit inside, but not showing it because I'm thinking of the half-baked scene where he's like, "I want your cocktail." Fruit.
Cocktail.
Wow, man.
And so, dude, I just like I didn't, for some reason, I just wasn't intimidated. I didn't really feel intimidated by him, And so it's just like, no, man, no. There's like, I can't give you my donuts. Like, there's no way. And he started trying to trade me. He was like, "Okay, let me trade you. I'll give you this. I'll give you that." And I ended up trading him something, but not for the donuts. I traded him like an apple for something else. But yeah, dude, he
That's
definitely
so
he
funny.
did my sweet thing. And dude, I was so tired. Like, imagine how much I wanted those donuts. I was kind of scared. I'm glad that
Let
I
me
wasn't.
get your sweet thing.
Yeah, dude, because like, dude, they literally give you the quality of food, especially in Harris County, is literally a grade lower than dog food.
Dude, in Humble jail, they give you fucking Whataburger.
Oh yeah, dude, they gave me
shit.
they gave me
to finish it
McDonald's
up.
at the Humble Jail. Yeah.
Right, tell your humble jail story, dude. It's hilarious.
Oh,
With the
this is a
hobo
great
and
story.
the
But I also wanted to point out that was both me and Nicky's first time being arrested, and we both got arrested together. And
Just to finish it up, I was in jail for another like 2 days, and going up every time a new guard came up, I was going up to them and asking them like, "What the hell is going?" Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, help me. Like, I had a PR bond, everybody else left, and they're just ignoring me, telling me, "Go the fuck back to go back to your bunk." Like, we don't answer questions, stuff
yeah,
like that.
those fucking assholes,
Yeah.
dude. Those are the biggest pieces of shit on the planet. You actually lock humans in a fucking cage for a living, you fucking dick idiot. What a fucking waste of life. That really pisses me off. But anyway, by the way, Maya said this is such a great story. Now a last thing to add on that. Oh yes. Oh, how cute.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that's a badass wine opener. Well, all right. So you get out of jail, and then how do you get to the point where you're at the skate park and what do you say, Brian? Can you do it again?
I got picked up by Colton and Tom and somebody else. I forget who picked me up, but they came at like 2:00 in the morning and picked me up from jail. get this.
Oh shit.
I pulled out $200 from the ATM after I got out of jail. The ATM that was right next to the jail. Totally forgot that I had done that. And about 2 months later, I saw that charge or like a month later, I saw the charge on my debit card, and I disputed it, and they gave me my money back that I myself pulled out.
That's the least you
Was
could
that
do.
to pay your bail?
So I just said on live, recorded that I committed fraud. I didn't know that I definitely did.
Oh,
I don't.
That's accidental though, right?
You guys, yeah, but you guys know exactly how I just completely I literally did completely forget about that charge. And I was like looking at the address, and like I was like, why the fuck would I be around there? That wasn't me, I don't know. I guess I was pretty messed up at the time.
Dude, well, I mean, we've all, Jesus, folks, if you only knew. Now, but here's a really cool thing that happened is when I got, like we mentioned, I got out of jail quite a bit earlier. Like, I was only there for like 24 hours. And so I get out, it's like fucking 4 a.m. And first of all, I'm not calling my parents, obviously. So, and I didn't know anybody else's number. So I was just, like, I was actually planning on walking home from downtown. Like, that was actually my plan. But then, I don't know if they still have it, but there's that corner store right by the jail that is specifically for people that just got released from jail. Like, that's that store's target market. And
that's where the ATM was that I pulled the money out of.
Yes, yes, you know what I'm talking about. And so I go in there. I found a dime between the jail and that corner store, which is like 1 block. So I found a dime. I was like, okay, maybe, because, I didn't have any fucking money. So I was like, maybe he'll, like, let me get something. Because I don't know about you, Nicky, because we got separate after the holding cell. We got separated. And I never saw you again for, like, the second half of the time I was there. But when they finally gave me food, it was a rock hard, deep frozen ham and cheese sandwich. And like everybody was putting them under their armpits trying to heat them up. Some people were putting it in their ass crack to try to heat it up. Everybody had their own little strategy of heating up the sandwich. And I did the armpit, but it didn't work. Like by the time 24 hours came around, it still was hard and I was getting out of jail. So I hadn't eaten, but one thing they did was they would throw out like these little mini Snickers bars. Oh no, those little like Duchess little mini cupcake things. And dude, it was literally a free for all. So the people who were paying it, dude, I was like fucking Keanu Reeves, like fucking huddled up in the back, diving left, grabbing that one. I fucking dive to the right, and I grab that one, and I would trade that shit for like. For actual people who had heated their sandwiches more, but it was kind of sketchy because I knew that they heated it with their ass, but I was fucking hungry, so I had to fucking make the trade, and but then I get out of jail, I find that dime, and so I think like, okay, maybe he'll let me like maybe get a sip of coffee or something. So I went in and I got denied and I walked out and there was the most homeless looking dude you've ever seen sitting there on the wall. And he was just in jail with me too. I talked to him in jail too. And I think that's part of the reason why he did this is because we talked a little bit. So I'm walking past him and he goes, "Man, he turned you down, bro?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, what'd you have? And I explained the whole thing to him. He was like, "Here, take this." And he gives me a $20 bill. And I'm in shock. I'm like, are you sure you want to give me this? Like, dude, I can go get like I only need like food and a drink, dude. Like I'll bring you change. He's like, "No, like I forgot exactly what he said. He's like, "No, I can tell you're good people. Like you take that and you get to where you need to go."
Wow.
And, yeah, that was like one of the coolest
like a
things.
pay it forward kind of guy.
This one, and I have to repeat, he looked as homeless as possible. Like he had to have been homeless. There's no way he wasn't. And but he had more money than me, and he fucking saved my day, dude. Because of that, I was able to make phone calls and use the payphone. I got my food. I got my drink. I bought him a sandwich, and he had some coffee too. And that's and
wait. So yeah, did y'all have a sandwich and coffee together?
Yeah, we fucking, of course. How am I gonna not hang out with the guy? He just gave me $20 fucking. And
that's true.
Yeah, but plus, dude, when I went to school in Hollywood, I talked to homeless people every fucking day on my way to school. I'm pretty used to homeless people now. I'm not sure what that says
But
about
this was
me.
before you were in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, actually that's right. This was way before I was in Hollywood, in fact. But so here's the other funny thing that happened. Although I want Nicky to hear this because he's gonna appreciate it the most.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So, it was like the day after I got out of jail. You were still in jail, and I just got out. The next day, I'm at the skate park, and I go and I buy some blunts from Pig Lady at the corner store. And guess who walks in right when I'm buying those blunts? Fucking Officer Garcia, the same cop that arrested us.
Oh, no.
But here's what I did, though. Because I didn't have any weed on me. I didn't have weed in my car. I didn't have anything. So what I did was I just did a little cheers with the pack of blunts. I was like, hey. And then I walked out. And that's the end of that story. Yeah. So there you go, folks.
Well, hold on, but how did y'all get to the point where Nicky was screaming at you from the skate park saying he was going to punch you in the face?
Oh, well, because like he said earlier, at first he thought those were my Vicodins, and so that's why he was mad at me, but they were actually cruises.
But this was like after y'all got out of jail, right?
Yeah, this was the day Nicky got out of jail, or maybe the day after. Yeah. So I was like, you know.
And so, Nicky, you decided to go back to the skate park to go skate some more after that happening there? Or were you like looking for Brian specifically?
He was probably looking for me specifically. But then once I actually walked up to the park, Nicky realized, you know, that like, you know,
I'm not gonna punch Brian.
Yeah, he just decided to not punch me.
Yeah,
and
but it's hilarious that you said that and you like yelled it.
Oh yeah, I mean I remember doing it. You know what I also remember doing at the skate park? Who was the little punk black younger kid who was always getting in the fight?
Oh, I was there for this, dude. I know what you're talking about. Lawrence, right?
Lawrence, yes.
Yeah.
You guys remember that kid? Brian, you gotta remember.
Oh fuck yeah! We used to make him eat outside of our apartment because he fucking kept breaking all the. He broke anti-ed rules. Do you know how loose of a rules we had at the anti-ed apartment? Like if you have to eat outside of the anti-ed apartment, then you're a real fuck up.
Dude, I mean it was a pussy move. Like I regret doing it. But I'll tell you, he was pissing me off. I was at the skate park skating, and I didn't even know the kid really at all. Like I had just seen him in general. Every time I had seen him at the park, he was starting shit with somebody. And he was literally, he wasn't skating. He was just getting in my way over and over and over on purpose.
Wow.
It was real weird. And there were other kids there, and I ended up just spitting in his face. And because I was too old to hit him. I was like 19 already or something. And I was like, I can't fight this kid. He's like 15, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I just spit in his face. And man, he got so fucking mad, but he didn't know what to do. He was getting all worked up, and his friend, like, he was telling his friends what he was going to do to me and all this stuff. And he ends up about maybe 15 yards away from me, and he's talking to his friends, and suddenly he gets into this like blood rage or some shit and starts like yelling, and then he starts running at me.
Oh shit.
Full speed, he's just running at me, and he takes this really slappy punch at me after running like this 15-yard like war he hits you right in the mouth, but it was just a really bad hit, and so I just like kind of laughed it off. I didn't do anything after that, and he just was really upset that he didn't get a better hit, you know. And he ends up calling his brother or somebody, like some relative of his, and so like 20-30 minutes later, this guy shows up. He's got like this like Lincoln, like from the 80s on these huge ass rims and stuff. He gets out of the car looking like Crazy Bone or something. Like he's got his hair like fro like mine, but like out to here, like 6 foot tall something. He ends up talking to Lawrence, and then he comes over to me all like walking kind of like a duck, and he's wearing like slip-on Jordans, you know.
Walking like a duck.
He goes walking over to me, and he's like, started talking to me like, "Hey, what's going on?" That's pretty much all he said. And I told him like, "Well, he's just got a big fucking mouth, and he was running it, and I did what I did, you know." And he was just like, "Yeah, he does have a big mouth," and that's all he said. He just like walked off, and then like literally, it was just totally diffused because he's like, "Yeah, he just talks a lot of shit," you know.
Dude, what? And here's the thing about Lawrence is, yeah, and like people are saying in the chat room, he sounds like a hot, or Maya said, this kid sounds like a hot, sloppy mess. And here's the thing is, yes, he was, and he got in a lot of trouble, and he even did some hard time on multiple occasions. But I've got to say, though, back in the anti-ed apartment days, I just remember getting so excited every time he would come over. I'd be like, what? Lawrence is coming over? Fuck yeah, dude. Like, I loved him. Like, he was so funny, and he was so... Because he never got, like, kind of like the same reason that you didn't actually punch me. Like, it's kind of hard to, like, actually hate me, I guess, in a sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so he never fucked with me. And he was just really cool with me. And so I loved him. But, yeah, I watched him fuck over all kinds of people and do all that stupid shit. Yeah, but for me personally, he was always cool to me, and so I always liked the guy.
Nick, didn't you and Isabel kind of mouth off at each other maybe once or twice?
Yeah, we were wondering about that.
Didn't you and Isabel mouth off to each other once or twice here or there?
Oh yeah, we were at a. He was pissing me off for a long time, and he was at, or we were at. You know where we were? It was in Kings River at Jessica Johnson's house, who was Nick Puckett's girlfriend at the time, who ended up having his kid. Anyways, we were in like there was like lawn chairs and stuff that were down by the lake because her house backed up to the river or whatever right there, Lake Houston, whatever, you know. And it was getting dark. Everybody was just having a good time drinking. There was probably like 15 or 20 people there. And John was doing his normal shit, and he was just directing it towards me. And I started this. I just told him like don't do it. Like not to like don't do it, John. Like just like don't fucking do it. I'm telling you. Like just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. It went on for maybe like 5 minutes, and eventually, I got so pissed. I just like. I can't remember if he was already sitting down. I think he was.
Dude, he was. I remember it. And it was kind of dark, too. There wasn't much light. I remember.
He was already sitting down, and I just got pissed. And he said something, and I was standing up, and I reached down and grabbed him like this on his shirt, you know, and came down on him so hard that I broke, like, it was a big wooden chair, a wooden lawn chair. And it broke, like, it was just fucking, like, I felt so bad that I broke that furniture. But anyways, like, I wanted to just start wailing on him so bad that something just stopped me. Like, it was like to that point, because he was just pushing my buttons. And I had recently fried myself pretty good on some acid, I'm pretty sure, and was, like, overly paranoid. And I didn't like being fucked with at the time. I'm pretty sure that's what set me off, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
well, dude, Isabel sets off a lot of people.
I just like he finally like he broke character, his Johnness, and he was like okay dude, sorry man, like it's all like we're all good, right, or something like that.
I remember that. I remember that
yeah, dude, just leave it alone or something.
He got nervous and he was like, "Look, we're friends. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Kind of like that thing.
Yeah.
But he's pissed me off too before. So.
Oh yeah, dude. No, one of the greatest Isabel moments of all time. And for those of you that didn't grow up with us, you see that animated, that fucking GIF that's in the top right corner. I can't fucking talk for fuck's sake. Yeah, the last person that shows up with the speech bubble, that's Isabel. That's who we're talking about. Now, yeah, thanks, Maya. Nicky is a great storyteller, isn't he? And absolutely. So, but here's a great story about Isabel. So, we, just like any other day at the Anti-Ed apartments, there's 17 fucking people over there, or 10 people, or fucking whatever. Half the people are asleep on the floor. Children. And yeah, I mean, shit, fuck. And so we didn't have any food, and I was working my little Chinese food delivery job, barely making any money. Sean was still working at Fuddruckers, and we were living off of cold Fuddruckers hamburger patties and cold packets of macaroni from Fuddruckers because he would steal it from work. That's basically what we lived off of. But on this particular day, we didn't have any food. We only had 2 packets of ramen noodles. And guess who that was for? Me and Schimmel. Very clearly, because it's our apartment. And so and John was about to start cooking them, but then we stopped him. He was like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? That's our food."
I'll eat your ass.
And I told him that too. And so he was like, okay, I won't make it. And so he puts it away. And then me and Sean go back to the living room, start playing EA Skate. And then the next thing you know, John walks in the living room with a bowl of freshly cooked ramen noodles that he's eating. And we're like, dude, what the fuck did we just lecture you about? Dude, we let you sleep here all the fucking time. What the fuck? What are you doing? And then his response was, and I quote, "If you want something in life, you just gotta take it." And then he just took a bite.
I would have punched that fool in the fucking head.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think you and Nicky have that in common, Greg. That kind of, yo, I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm just gonna punch you or do something.
I would have been like, nope. Later, dude. Give me your key. Fuck off.
Dude, and like Maya says, he wasn't wrong. Yeah, you can just take shit. And but that was Isabel's sort of escape mechanism. That's why he got away with so much fucked up shit, was because he made it funny. You know what I mean? But I don't think it ever made Graig laugh, but it made me laugh.
I don't think John ever made me laugh, ever.
Yeah,
you know what? I think I remember
all the fucking time.
I think I have some memories, some vague memories of us being an alley cat and Isabel being Isabel, and you're just not even. You're just giving him the blank stare kind of face. Yeah.
I feel like Isabel's
probably telling him to get the fuck out of the shop. Hey, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
Please.
yeah,
we don't need your shit. You're not funny, dude. Get the fuck out of here. And he'd whine and cry. Because I remember we used to call him fucking emo Isabel. Because he would always whine and cry about every fucking thing. And we'd just be like, dude, fuck off, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You're being a little bitch. Fuck off.
I wonder if he was trolling you or if he was serious.
It's both. It's a mixture of all. It's a mixture of all the possibilities, all wrapped up in one crazy potential. That's what Isabel is. But I can recall at least 7 different times where I was at the shop and Isabel got kicked out easily.
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty common occurrence, actually.
Nothing against him personally or anything. It was just that, and at that time, me and Larry were no no shit. Like, we don't take no shit. We don't give a shit. Fuck off. This is our store. Fuck out,
dude.
Well, no, Isabel was like he could be like a hurricane. Like wherever he went, he would like part of his little pranks and like trying to get people around him laugh was like throwing shit around or kind of destroying shit in a way. So he probably did that at the shop. He'd probably like take shirts off the rack and like throw them down or like try it on and like leave it somewhere.
And that would definitely piss me the fuck off.
And he doesn't.
Yeah,
and the thing is, he doesn't half the time. He doesn't even realize that like what he's like the impact of what he's doing. And I think our friend John Stevens said it best. John Isabel was like a wild deer. Just fucking.
Is that it? You're just supposed to get it?
Yeah. I don't know. It was great when he said it. I guess I just suck at saying.
He's like a wild
dude. And hey, Graig, super random question, but not that random for us. Oh no, but John Isabel's one of our best friends ever, Maya. No, he's OG as fuck. Well, he's one of my best friends at least, and Sean's, but as we have just clearly established,
I have no hate for anybody, dude. It's just funny shit. That's all
and plus we're talking about fucking 2015
years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. So yeah exactly. Now I was Graig. I think I already know what you're gonna say, but random question. You ever play Fortnite?
I have, but I'm not that good at it.
Your face.
Yeah.
I play like Call of Duty, and I understand that like they're the same engines.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but for some reason, it's the building shit. Like it's that fucking like I can't do it fast enough. So if I try to play the game, somebody's already fucking sky high, fucking sniping my ass, and I'm just like, fuck this shit, dude. I'm just gonna play Call of Duty.
Dude, well that's
you just don't get good.
Yeah, no, that's perfect,
Stay
Graig.
bad at the game.
That's perfect, Graig. Yeah, we need you to stay bad at the game, like Nicky said, because we have another series on our Twitch channel called Fortnite for Dipshits. And it's literally the worst players in the world playing together trying to figure out the game. So
Graig, I have the game for sure. I'm just like,
so would you be down to play with us?
Call of Duty is not that.
Yeah, but would you be down to play with us on the streams?
Perhaps. It might take a little convincing for me to actually.
Oh, I'll convince you.
I'm not having fun, dude. Then I'm not like, and not winning on those games is not.
No, but
fun.
That's why it's fun. It's fun because we suck. That's what makes it fun. It's a total. You got to look at it the exact opposite perspective.
There's a whole philosophy behind it. You gotta
get with the idea.
Yeah. Like I think it would be fun to like, instead of being good and killing a bunch of people, sabotaging a bunch of people. And like
even that
fucking up other people's shit, but at the same time that probably requires a little skill. We'll see about that because I just really don't play those types of games really. Like I play like racing games and FIFA and skate games. Like,
we're gonna make a horrible Fortnite player out of you. You just
Well, hold on, I want to say something. Like me being I watched it a little bit as an audience. It actually like pissed me off how bad Brian was.
Yeah, and he said it in the comments.
Brian's screen, so y'all don't know how bad I am.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a little bit of you, Nicky, through Brian's screen when he would spectate you, but Brian was like you had a computer and a mouse, so you're probably like you were zipping around. Brian was using a controller.
Yeah. It's so much more advantageous.
Still slow.
Yeah.
My 11-year-old nephew plays that game also, so I'm kind of like, meh.
I never wanted to play it, and I finally broke in whenever I saw that ZD was playing it and that Brian was playing it. I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And I played one round, and I was like, oh, I see exactly why everybody gets addicted to this game.
Yeah,
because it's really good. It actually is.
It's a good
game, like the mechanics and everything, like you said. It's like it's just very well done. The way that, I mean, the gameplay is top notch.
It really is.
And that's all that you know. And then you get to play with your friends.
Yeah.
Me and Brian stream it. It makes it more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially.
Do you guys all play on PC?
Watch us. Oh no, we play on all. Dude, sometimes I play on Android and hook it up to my TV with an Xbox controller. Sometimes I play on my PlayStation.
You play it off your phone?
Yeah, so I have it on my phone, and I have an Xbox One controller, and then I just plug my phone into the TV. So it's like having a console, basically. And you know what's funny is the game runs so much better on my Android than it does on my Mac computer that I'm doing this stream with right now.
I bet it fucking uses so much data though.
Yeah. But that's why you got to use Wi-Fi. Well, but I have unlimited data though, so it doesn't really matter either way for me. But yeah, I've even played in hotel rooms before using their shitty hotel Wi-Fi. I've played on my Android. Huh. And yeah, it's fucking legit, dude.
It's pretty interesting. There's like this whole thing, like you know, like everybody's making a big fuss about PS5, Xbox, the new Xbox, like the the console wars and shit. But now, like these new ones, they're so similar, like as far as like quality and processing speeds and all that shit. Like it's kind of like you only pick one for like the for the games specific to the console, like the limited games, like kind of shit.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, oh, I don't get it. I'm so far behind on like video games that even like most people, I realize now that like a lot more people actually play on their PCs than they even play on consoles, and they just use like a wireless controller or some shit.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a console gamer nerd at heart, but I can at least admit that the PC gamers have the best, for sure. And do you wait, what the fuck does that mean? You're a Luddite? A Luddite? What is that word? What does that mean?
Luddite.
I'll eat your ass.
Oh, that's what it means. Perfect. Absolutely.
That's what it means.
That's exactly what it means. Yeah, you saying the word again in text doesn't help me pronounce it, Maya.
It's like someone who used to take Quaaludes.
It's a member of any of the bands of English workers who destroyed machinery, especially in cotton and woolen mills, which they believe was threatening their jobs.
I'll do it.
And, yeah, I would do it. Speaking of doing it, shout out to Izzy, our latest follower. She was cool earlier during the stream. that was just so preposterous. Now, okay. Oh, what was I going to ask? I was going to ask. Oh, Greg, have you ever do you know who the Angry Video Game Nerd is? Have you ever seen his shit?
No idea.
Unbelievable. All of you have never...
YouTube channel?
Yeah, he was one of the first YouTubers ever, and he's been doing it for like ever since 2006. And
I watch 2 things on YouTube.
Okay, well, you would...
Joe Rogan and yoga. That's the only 2 things I watch on YouTube.
Dude, well, well, yeah, at least you watched Joe Rogan. That's good. Yeah, well, that question doesn't apply then. I'm disappointed in all of you. You don't know about the angry. You don't know about the nerd. How dare you?
I need to watch more YouTube because it seems like a lot more people will watch it, and there's content on content and content. I always just have problems finding things that are like quality, whether it be like the cinematography of it or quality topics and shit.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with like
a lot of amateur stuff, you know?
Yeah, once you give everybody a platform, you're just going to get a bunch of filler bullshit in with it, you know, because most people just suck at entertaining people. But for every 100 shitty videos you'll see one gym that nobody ever saw. And Greg, have you ever seen the "Don't Do It in the Park" kick out video? Did I already ask you that?
We talked about that, like, wasn't that the?
Yeah, I already talked about that earlier.
Is that this? Dude, see, I do so many fucking. This is my 2.5 show today, dude. I don't even remember which show I say what.
2.5.
Yeah, I was
just, this show, and you said it like an hour ago.
See, well, that I can't tell the difference between what I said here or the show from fucking earlier, the stream we did earlier, and then the other show that I was on for 30 minutes earlier.
Brian, we're still wearing your show shirt from yesterday. Shit happens.
No, yesterday I was wearing a black shirt. I just put this on right before the stream.
Word.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
But I won't lie though. But before I put the shirt on though, I was wearing that last shirt for 2 days in a row. Definitely. No deodorant either. Cheers to that.
Deodorant's like bad for you, isn't it?
The aluminum, the ones that contain that aluminum fuck you light or whatever it's called. Those are the ones that are supposedly bad for you, but there's a lot of brands that it'll say it on the bottle too, like fucking we don't have that shit in here. And I think that's exactly what it says word for word. We don't have that fucking shit in here, in quotation marks on the bottle. So just look for that. Well said.
Oh my god.
Well said.
Oh my god.
I know, dude. I've been drinking these liquid deaths like crazy, and they're.
What is that?
Liquid death.
Liquid death.
Why would you drink that? Who says that on there?
Water, dude.
What?
It's water.
It's sparkling water from the Austrian Alps.
You don't need your water to sparkle, bro.
What?
No, I don't like those sparkling waters. You like that stuff?
They have regular water too. I like this one.
Why is it special? What's the deal?
Okay, so this one, like this sparkling water versus like Topo Chico. Topo Chico is like so carbonated.
Yeah.
You will get fucking so gassy. You know, like you just start burping and hiccuping and shit.
More burping.
This is like the carbonation of a beer, dude. It's got like that thickness and carbonation of a beer. You can just like chug it or you can sip on it, and it's so fucking refreshing because it's just literal like glacier water. It's from the Alps. Like they just dip the cans in the. I don't know how they actually do it. I assume they have little robot hands and they just go in a lake into the top of the mountain. They pick up and they seal them or some shit. But
really
it's fucking delicious. They need to give me a job. That's what they need to do.
Wow.
But you should try it, dude. It's pretty good.
But why did they call it liquid death? Is it just a gimmick?
I think they're just like, well, it's from Austria, right? So it's like all that fucking like death metal.
Yeah.
The Nordic black metal kind of shit. So it's like liquid death, and they have all these. Let's see if you can see it. It's got like.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Hold up to your face.
But yeah. There we go. Oh. It's got like a bunch of crazy skulls and like
I see it.
Like evil looking and shit, and it looks like a stout beer. It's kind of funny. People are like, "What the fuck are you drinking?" It's like 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm walking out and I crack one of these open, and I'm just like, look, and people just look at me like I'm fucking crazy. Like I just drank a fucking coffee beer.
That's what it looks. That's what it looks like. It looks like it would be like a caffeinated beer or something.
Yeah. So I'm like, aside from like the whiskey I just had earlier, I'd really try not to drink as much anymore. Like I'm trying to treat my body a little bit better, kind of thing. Aww. This is a really good substitute. So I like it. It's just as expensive as a beer too. It's a little less, but
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, so is it kind of like a? You know what? I'm gonna stop myself before I ask another stupid question. How about that?
You know the answer to that.
Yeah. How about that? But Maya wants to know. It's like a Four Loko, basic. Oh no, she says it looks like a Four Loko.
Oh, yeah, I was like, no, it's water.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
100% water.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
It just looked.
Oh yes, Heffrey Haley's in the house. Hey Jeff, if you want to come on, do you want to come on? I can send you the link. Let me know. Yeah, they're probably still driving, huh? They're probably.
He's having a baby boy, and
yes,
April or
I'm
May?
so excited it's a boy because I mean, don't get me wrong. If it was a girl, I would love the kid just as much. But fuck yeah, now Sean, you've got a little shredder. Heffrey's gonna have a little shredder, and yeah, congrats, Jeff. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. I can't wait to see your kids fucking kickflip backtailing the nearest outledge near you, folks. And,
yeah, it's gonna be. I'm curious to see how it unfolds.
Yeah.
Sean, how old is your child?
He'll be 1.5 years in December.
Mm.
Yep. Oh, so Heffrey says he's in the land of the Mormon. I mean, Salt Lake City.
Yeah, he's driving from Portland down to Houston, I think.
Yeah, and yeah, so he's about more than halfway there. Good for you. Good for you.
I like to.
Hold on. Hey, let's play the Rooney butt smash for him. So everyone.
Yeah. That one costs $1.
Hopefully he's listening. No, I still got some bits.
Okay.
I'm gonna play right now. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Not the bits.
Don't say anything.
Crush a fucking couple cinnamon rolls with your butt and see if the ladies don't come running.
Yeah, and that reminds me, Maya. Maya, I have to go back and rewatch all these episodes. So I remember you were saying that you paid for a sound alert, but it didn't play. But it actually did. We were just like, I forgot, we were like laughing or just talking really loudly when it happened, but it did play. And that's a tip for you guys when it comes to sound alerts. You guys got to keep this in mind. What you're hearing from us happened 10 seconds ago. So you're 10 seconds behind us. So or we're 10 seconds ahead of you. So you kind of got to you'll start figuring it out. Like you'll start to know when people are about to stop talking and you kind of time it right, and that's when you sneak them in. There's actually a real strategy to it, and you'll get better at it as you use it. I've been using them for years.
You have to work hard to spend your money here. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, you have to. Not only do you have to spend money, you have to work hard to give us that money. So yes, that's what we do here at Anti-Ed. But
Milky Way, is that midnight?
Hell yeah, it's a midnight.
And, dude, at least it's not YouTube though, Maya, because if it was YouTube, we'd be like 3 minutes behind. But with Twitch, we're only like 10 seconds behind. So, or ahead rather. So, there you go.
Hey, I got a better idea for the video games.
Okay, what's that?
We should just play Grand Theft Auto and start a gang and just go like murder a bunch of people.
Oh shit! Do you have PS4? Wait, hold on. Is it cross-platform?
But I think it's cross-platform.
As long as you have PS4, Xbox One, you can play together, right?
I think so. That would be real shitty if Rockstar didn't do that. Hi, kitty cat.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, little baby? Hello.
I wanted to do that. I was like, I want to start a gang with my friends and steal a bunch of military weapons and bomb some shit.
Dude, yeah.
You only do that on Grand Theft Auto, dude. We can start a motorcycle club.
Okay, let's
rape
do
and
this.
Pillage.
Fuck yeah.
It's virtual, though, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Dude, we're fucking doing this. Absolutely. I love that idea.
Fucking fun.
Plus, like...
nightclub.
Yeah. And, dude, you know Sean actually 100% cleared the entire game. He did everything. He found the Bigfoot. He did the UFO thing. Like all those random extra shits that nobody could figure out how to do. Sean actually 100% cleared the game. Yeah, the Sean that just left. Yeah, he should be back in a second. He'll tell you all about it. But because we played it on PS3 at my apartment.
There's a Bigfoot.
And
the new one, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, it's really fucking hard to get, and a lot of people even though they do the right thing to get it, you still don't. It's still a matter of chance, even if you do the right thing. So it's like literally not guaranteed that you can get it. But Sean actually got it, and ask anybody you know if they've actually 100% cleared Grand Theft Auto 5, and no one will ever say yes. But Sean actually can say yes. He fucking did that shit, son.
Oh, Sean, what you got, bruh?
Sean, did you hear all that?
What is that, a muffin?
A muffin. Muffin.
God damn, looks like gourmet. Got it from the nice
Einstein
section of
Bros.
Randall's.
Oh, I love Einstein Bros.
Yeah, I beat it 100%. And it took like a couple of weekends at Bresler's apartment.
And by a couple of weekends, we're talking every single second of the entire weekend was spent playing that.
Which apartments did you guys live at in Kingwood, Brian? I'm curious about that.
Oh,
because I was already like long fucking gone by that time.
Yeah, that was like right after Alley Cat closed, and we all kind of split up, right? And or we did anyway. But so that was at the Kingwood Lakes apartments, right across the street from the Kingwood High School. Those really shit.
Oh yeah, okay.
You must. Are you sure you never went over there?
I think I remember that. Well, I had met friends there, and before you guys really got into partying, that's where we used to party, and that's kind of like where every kid, after they graduated Kingwood High School,
they would the spot.
Say "fuck you, mom and dad," and they would fucking get an apartment at that place because it was like the cheapest one, and like they'd go there and everybody partied. Yeah, I've done many drugs and many drinks and fucking many of girls there.
Dude, one time I delivered a pizza to those apartments, or maybe it's Chinese food. Either way, the guy tipped me. Not only did he give me like a $15 or $20 tip, he also gave me a bump of Coke and 2 Xanaxes and 2 Vicodins and a beer.
Did he live nearest towards Kingwood Drive?
Yeah, like if you're going north on Kingwood Drive and you're passing the high school's on your left and the apartments are on your right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about that. Do you remember the specific apartment?
Oh, yeah, it was. So, okay, let's say you're going north on Kingwood Drive, and the apartments are on your right. So you take the first turn in, and then you go left, and then you don't turn right into the next parking lot, but then the one after that, you turn right, and then you park in there.
I was thinking of a different guy.
You remember Tom's apartment?
Yeah.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, hold on.
Tom's apartment.
Yeah.
You don't remember it?
I do remember.
Oh, I thought you said no. I was going to say, how the fuck do you not remember that?
No, I said no, because I was going to interrupt you.
Oh, good. Well, suck off. So, yeah, we were one hallway over from him. That's where it was. But anyway, all right, now, suck on. What was that, Hal?
Hold on.
No. Well, okay.
Dude, have you seen the Muffin?
Nicky.
What?
No, I haven't seen the Muffin Man. But Nicky, you remember his name was Sam, and he had an apartment there, and it was pretty close to Kingwood Drive.
Yeah.
And he had the upstairs apartment, and he covered his living room with plywood, and he had a PVC pipe rail in the living room, and we would just skate it like.
Was that
like no big
Tim?
deal?
Was it Tim?
Or was it Tim? He had a brother that used to hang out at Tom's garage a lot.
Then Tim is the crazy one with the apartment.
Yeah. Didn't he also possibly?
He burned.
There's really no way to say it. Yeah, like burn. He burned the office building down.
So a buddy of mine, I actually lived in Kingwood Lakes apartments with him, Sam Williams. His little brother had his whole life had a screw or two loose. He was a little off. But anyways, he was a cool guy though. He was amazing, all his talents, whatever. He was my friend. And he worked as a maintenance guy at Kingwood Lakes Apartments. And they gave him an apartment, blah, blah, blah. And I lost track of my story. What was I talking about?
The kid that burnt something down.
Oh yeah. Okay. So he was a little bit off, and he decided to dye his hair green or something. And he had crazy hair like mine, and he would spike it up like this, and it was like dyed it all the way green. And his work was just about sick of him from doing all this other just messing up here and messing up there and just kind of being crazy in general. And they fired him. The very next weekend, the office building just happened to go up completely in flames. And he still lived in the apartment complex. He still lived there. There was obviously no evidence. It was all burned to the freaking ground. And he never got caught, but that was like never no charges against him or anything. But it was definitely Tim. He definitely burned down the office at Kingwood Lakes.
I mean, really, it's all just hearsay. Like, there's no case against him. Like,
there's no.
Like, I don't even think
he did it.
But he didn't tell anybody. Like, he didn't tell anybody, like you or his friends.
Not a soul.
Yeah,
but he also didn't say that he didn't do it whenever he was asked about it.
So wait. So did you ask him maybe like later on, or see people ask him?
His brother Sam went to him, and because he's older, and he feels like he has to watch over his younger brother and stuff like that. So he went to him and got that real conversation or whatever, and yeah, he's like, did you fucking burn the office down, dude? Are you fucking crazy? Like. And he wouldn't really actually deny it that he didn't do it.
Okay, well, I would just like to take this opportunity to say that views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of Anti-Ed 2. How about that? Just in case anything gets a little wonky.
Plus, hold on. Tim, what's his name? Okay. Yeah, we just like randomly went in his apartment one day, and he had a fucking flat rail in his living room, and we just started skating it. Like it was the most insane thing ever I'd ever seen. And but then his brother Sam, I met him in Tom's garage, and he was hilarious, dude. Like his voice, he had like this really deep voice, and he'd drink Guinness. And I tried some Guinness, and I was like, how the fuck do you drink this? Like it's like eating a beer or some shit.
Eating a beer.
That's what it felt like.
You ever had an Irish car bomb?
Oh, what is that? I forgot what that is.
I don't think so.
Like a Guinness. Oh shit! No, it's a Guinness, and then half or Kahlua and Jameson. And you drop it in like a bomb, like a what are they called? Jaeger bomb, but it's in that, and you chug it. That shit tastes like chocolate milk, dude. Like straight up. I'm not like giving you like a adjective to describe what the alcohol tastes like. No, turns into magical chocolate milk. It's fucking amazing.
Well, dude,
it will fuck you up, dude. It will fuck your world up too.
I can top that because here's what's called a doom shot, which is it's 3 shots in one glass, just like that, but it's a shot of Malort, which is the world's most disgusting liquor in the world, and then a shot of Puchin, which is the world's second most disgusting liquor in the world, and then a shot of Eye of Newt, which is probably tied for second as the worst tasting liquor in the world. And I was
hoping you'd say like the 5th.
No, it's definitely tied for second. And you take a shot of that. It will also fuck you up, but it tastes like a giraffe's asshole. It's the most horrendous fucking thing you will ever taste in your life. And it stays there. Just like a giraffe's asshole. That taste just stays right the fuck there. And it doesn't matter how many chasers or fucking milk you drink. You can try all the tricks. It doesn't fucking go away. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing doom shots on here once we get all of that equipment together. and you can make us do that shit.
You'll be the one doing doom shots.
No, I'm gonna send everybody bottles, and so that we're all gonna have to do it.
I'll replace mine.
Because you have to order Malort from Chicago. Oh, actually, they don't even make Eye of Newt anymore. They stopped making it just now, so we got to think of something else to put in there. But either way, folks, you'll be able to donate to make us take doom shots. If you
guys
so wish.
remember your first drink when you turned 21?
I'll eat your ass.
Special.
I really don't.
I remember the first time I drank, but it was before I was 21.
Like a real shot, your proper drink from a bar.
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know, but it did.
But I do remember my 21st birthday.
So do I. Yeah.
Yeah. I got
involved psychedelics.
No, I got driven home by the police. I was so drunk.
Dude.
This was after.
Oh shit.
So me and a bunch of people went out, and we were in Atascocita, and I got blackout drunk, and and of course I ride home with Will Schneider, who is so fucking wasted, dude. Like he's probably more drunk than I am. And who else? And it's me and Sam Williams and Will.
Sam again.
Yeah, and we're driving home in Will Schneider's little Acura Integra, like all tiny, and he's got a stick shift. And anyways, somehow we get lost. We're going home from Atascocita, you guys, from 1960. You're just supposed to go down 1960. That's it. Turn on to Kingwood or Westlake Houston, right? And you're in the Kingwood. That's it. And it didn't turn out like that. So I ended up kind of coming to, and we're on the side, like we're on some dirt road, like Will's got a flat tire, and I'm just sitting down on a curb, and I keep on, like I'm sitting down, and I just keep on like falling all the way back. Over and over, and all of a sudden lights show up. There's fucking, and it's the police lights.
Eat my neighbors.
Yeah, man, eat my neighbors. And so I don't really know what's going on, but I remember puking and just falling over and puking, and I remember talking to the cop, and I was just saying, please just take me home. It's my 21st birthday or something like that. I just kept on saying that like over and over. And sure enough, he took me home in the cop car. He made Will call a tow truck for his car and then call a cab and for himself and for Will. And he actually let us all go. He gave Will a bunch of tickets as well because he had like his expiration on his registration and his license and who knows what the stuff that is lapsed, you know.
Dude,
we just smoke weed instead of doing like the stuff we're supposed to do.
Let me tell you, man,
that's when you were living with Will too, right? In Kingwood Lakes Apartments.
No, that was whenever I was 21. I was living in what are the apartments called? I forget what they were even called. They were.
So that was after your apartment with Will then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, and literally the way I learned about what skateboarding even was like I knew what a skateboard was, but I didn't know you could do tricks and stuff. Like I didn't know that was a thing that you could do. And the first people I ever saw actually skateboarding was Will and Tom. And do you remember Australian Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Will and Tom and Max skating a CCS rail. And because I remember I didn't know what tricks were. I didn't know what they were called. But now in hindsight, I can say that Tom was doing front blunts and back feebles. And I remember telling Tom, I was like a little tiny kid. I remember telling him, like, do a heel flip blunt slide. Because that was Andrew Reynolds' special trick in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Like, so I wanted Tom to do it. I was like, can you do a heel flip lunge? Like, I literally knew nothing about skateboarding, but like, yeah, I knew the game though, but I didn't know that like, I didn't understand that like anybody could do it. I thought it was like there was only a couple of people in the world that did it or something. Like, I didn't realize it was like a thing that you could just do. Like, oh, you can just buy a skateboard and learn how to skate. It seemed like this unrealistic, like something as unrealistic as being an astronaut. You know, there's only like 30 people that have been to the moon. Like, that's what I thought skateboarding was. I thought there was like 30 people. You know, I didn't realize that anybody could just skate and learn how to do tricks.
No, there's only like a couple hundred.
Dude, I'll tell you this: when Will would show up to town center, it was always a good time when he was there.
Yeah.
Oh, and the best part about Will is he pushes Mongo and he doesn't give a dip. And he fucking rocks that shit, dude. To this day, he pushes Mongo. God bless you, Will. Or may the Dark Lord bless you. Either one, whichever one you prefer.
Where is Will Snyder?
He just got a new apartment in Kingwood. Not in Kingwood. I don't know, right outside Kingwood? I don't know, around Kingwood. I just talked to him tonight because we tried to get him to come on the show.
Oh, really? That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
We might
I know.
right now.
Dude, Todd almost came on too, Todd Gundrum. But it was just too quick, too soon. And JJ almost came on too. But again, too quick, too soon.
Man, what could all of them possibly be doing?
That's why
that's
we
what we
invite him to come on to find out.
Yeah, we want to know. That's why we invite him on.
I know, but that they couldn't do it. Like, you guys called me last minute, and I was like, I was about to go to bed, dude. Like,
yeah, but I knew that I could convince you to do it. But I didn't even have to convince you. You just said you were down. So yeah.
I'm always down. I was like, I'm about to go back to Houston tomorrow, so I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Hey, do you guys want to see a video of Sam Williams, the guy we were talking about with the deep voice?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, I'm gonna show
you have a video of him?
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. He's bald.
Well, hold on. Let me get the volume up a bit.
Hey, Nick. I hope this message finds you well. I'm sitting here over at Paul's house, and we're going to start drinking again real soon. I, however, want to let you know that if you want a tortilla, I have some options available. Hey, Nick. I hope this message finds you well. I'm sitting here over at Paul's house, and we're going to start drinking again real soon. I, however, want to let you know that if you want a tortilla, I have some options available.
That is just beautiful.
Look at that.
Oh my god, that's excellent.
That's a very unique brand of comedy right there. Very unique.
Hilarious. That's so funny.
All right, well, hey, I'll tell you what, dudes. Well, we just hit the 2-hour mark. So, we don't have to keep hanging out, but we certainly can. I could sit here all night. But
hey, I got one more video. It was the one he sent right after that.
Oh, okay, let's see that. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Nick. Just drinking water from a cereal bowl, like normal people do. I hope this message finds you well. Hey, Nick. Just drinking water from a cereal bowl, like normal people do. I hope this message finds you well.
I wonder what I wonder like when he goes to the bank and has to sit down with with the employee, like how he has that conversation, you know?
What's a professional conversation from Sam sound like?
A lot like that.
I imagine it does. It's probably hilarious, and that person's just so incredibly confused.
Yeah.
And they're just
He's
like,
in the Navy.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
He would.
That's crazy.
I can imagine him going in and applying for a bank loan. Like, yes, I need a loan because I need to teach my pet parrot how to ride a unicycle, please.
He may have done that prank already. Like,
certainly possible.
He was crazy whenever we were man. He was so funny.
You saying him in the Navy, and I'm like, I bet he went in there as like a joke, and then he was like, oh, fuck, I accidentally signed up for the Navy, and now he's stuck there.
No, he likes it, and he says it's real easy. He doesn't have to work hard at all, and he gets paid good money, you know. You only got to work for 20 years, and then you retire, and you're set. Yeah.
Sounds pretty dope.
Yeah.
Only 20 years.
He says, like, I'll let him explain whenever he comes on sometime. But I mean, he'll go in for an hour sometimes a day. that's like normal. He'll go in for an hour and like walk around, drink coffee, and have peons underneath him going, "Yes, chief, because he's a chief. So he just walks around and people call him chief, and he's like, "Yes, I am a chief." And he drinks coffee and then he goes home after an hour. Like that's what he tells me he does.
I envy him now.
Yeah, I know, right?
That'd be funny if he was there in front of all those people and he was like drinking coffee out of that cereal bowl.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't look at me, maggot.
Fucking couple cinnamon rolls in your butt. See if the ladies
turn
start
around
coming
and
running.
wipe your ass. Like just some weird shit like that.
Yeah, we gotta have him on sometime.
Oh fuck yeah!
We can interview him.
Dude, that'd be more of an interview. Like how do you make breakfast? You know, like what? Yeah, I'd love to know everything about that human.
I don't know. That'd be interesting cross section of cultures: the Navy and the anti-ed culture.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what else, folks? Every once in a while on the Anti-Ed podcast, yes, we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. We just hit the 2-hour mark a little bit ago. And I see some of you just now tuned in. Sorry you missed it, but you can catch the replay anytime right here on the Twitch channel for a few weeks. But ultimately, all of the episodes are being backed up on our YouTube channel. Even though YouTube is fuck, we still need to use them. So all of the episodes, all the archives are over at YouTube. And again, YouTube is a fuck. But that's where it's at. That's what we have to do. So there you go. Did I mention that I hate YouTube?
You wonder why your Instagram gets fucking banned and shit.
Yeah. Oh, I would personally like to... Oh, wait. Hold on. There was one... Oh, yeah. Fuck Instagram, too. But hold on. Jeff Haley has a question from the audience earlier that I forgot to ask. And this is for Nicky.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Jeff
I missed it.
Yeah, Jeff wants to know, Nicky, do you know the history of Town Center's handrail that was cemented into it way back in the day?
Dude. Oh.
I feel like we talked about this the other day. Didn't we, Sean?
I didn't talk about it for sure.
We talked about it with somebody. Again,
dude,
folks,
I can't even remember. Like, that's so fuzzy, that memory. I mean, I remember it getting put in. I remember skating it. I remember it being sketchy a lot.
It seems like something Tom would know.
Yeah, Tom would remember something like that for sure. Where is that guy? Hey, we should try to get Tom on right now.
Do you guys not know who did it?
No, do you?
On
Greg?
the telephone.
I think it was Peter, dude.
Was it Peter?
I think it was.
Yes,
like
I know
Peter
it was.
And Evan.
Yeah, because I remember. Yes, Peter and Evan. That's right. I can confirm that. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, Evan Schneider, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to always roll around and do all like it was like Evan, Pete. I think Colton was a little younger, but he hung out with them because they were all dudes. There was like one other older guy.
Yeah, there was.
I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, who the fuck was?
But I know like they were involved in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they were all those tech rail guys, so they were like, "Yeah, let's fucking make the rail."
Yeah, because I remember I used to always call it Peter's rail. Like that's how I know it.
Evan was actually pretty good for a while.
Yeah, man, Evan was hilarious. He used to crack me up, and I was just a little kid, and he was so fun.
I'm gonna call Tom.
You know what? I might be thinking of a different rail.
The one that was like cemented down.
Yeah, then it got taken out, and then there was that hole right there.
Yeah, down the longer set of stairs.
But
it was down the short set.
Oh yeah,
it was down the short set.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very familiar.
Oh
with
yeah,
that
where
hole.
the sidewalk split right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like you wouldn't skate there anyway, really. But wasn't there another rail put in at one point too?
Nah, it was just bike racks or.
I'm thinking of the
bike
rack.
rack.
Okay,
the bike
yeah.
Rack was sick. I fucking 50-50 the fuck out.
Do you remember Peter's other rail? That fucking blue rail that ended up going to Ryan Maskell? Do we have Tom?
Answer?
Thomas.
Voice mailbox, bruh.
Tom.
He's working.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're probably right. It's only like 11 there, huh?
Yeah, we got to wrap this shit up. Anyway.
It's 12.
All right.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, it
is 12. You're right.
Yeah, we got to wrap this shit up. So, well, it's only 11 over here. But listen, I've got donuts to eat. I've got ribeye steak to cook. But listen, Graig, thanks for coming in. Last minute pinch hitter, man. Really do appreciate that, dude. And yes, your Grand Theft Auto idea. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I'll buy the game twice if I need to. Let's do it. Nicky, thank you for coming on, and thanks for hanging out on the stream earlier for Fortnite for Dipshits. That was fun. And I don't know, Nicky, when's the next time you want to do Fortnite?
Whenever, man. I don't care.
How about tomorrow night?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. And Hal-Fry, you're fucking awesome too. Thank you for everything that you do. And
Peace, Sean.
You got any last words, Sean?
I had a good time. It was fun.
Yeah, this is always fun, and we can do this. I mean, so ladies and gentlemen, we do this every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Central. That's 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. Get there while you can status. But we also do random other bullshit throughout the week as well. So if you want to stay tuned and stay notified of when we're doing shit, then hit the follow button on Twitch, because our Instagram account has been blocked by Instagram. So we can't promote it on Instagram anymore. So the only way to really, we're going to post it from our personal accounts if you follow that. But the best way to do it is just hit the follow button. It's free, and you just get notifications of when we go live. So there you go. And with that, we're out of here.